Well, hi everybody. Welcome to Eat and Exercise for the Perfect Body and to our catchphrase, joy of food, magic of movement. Each week you'll find us here on YouTube. We're going to demonstrate a couple of main things for you. We're going to show you how to exercise with proper form. I'm Chris, there's my balcony. I'm going to perform an exercise. And then, while cooking, we're also going to show you how to cook a tasty and nutritious meal in under 400 calories and in under 25 minutes. At the end of each of those videos, they'll say recipe 1 here on YouTube, recipe 2. At the end, there will be a quiz question. I'll probably throw it on there while I'm cooking. You then go to our website, which is, there it goes, eatinworkout.com. Chris and his fabulous camera skills will be focusing in on that right now. Go to that website, answer the question, that'll enter you in for that quiz, and you can potentially win a prize. Also, while you're there on the website, you can, once you know what recipe you're looking at, go to the ingredients section. It'll give you a list of the ingredients for that recipe, and it'll also give you the caloric and nutritional content, and that's really important. Then spend some time on the website looking at it over, because there's a lot going on there. Now, forgive me for these, I don't usually use cards, but sometimes I've got a memory like a sieve. Don't worry, there's a pun in there somewhere, but there we go, we haven't got an audience here. I want to remind you about something though. Remember, and this is the whole point of these cooking videos, to show you how simple it is. We are not chefs. We're a group of personal trainers, we're nutritionists, and we're health and wellness coaches. So if we can cook this meal, so can you. We get hungry when we get home, and we have a goal like each of you do. Remember I was telling you, if you haven't been there yet on my video, how each of you are busy, how each of you are unique. And you've each got your goals. A lot of you here will want to lose weight, some of you will want to be lean, others will want to eat to gain muscle, to see increases in energy. We're going to help you with all of those things. We'll even, while we're cooking, tell you about certain ingredients and if they're good, for example, for your skin, for your hair. So in these videos, we will show you how to reach those goals, to optimal health and to a beautiful body. Now, come towards the kitchen. We're going to show you some other things here. We're not going to do any cooking today. This is just an instructional, introductory video. This is the kitchen where everything will be happening. See, it's just a little small, tiny place. We're just like you guys. And I don't know about you, but when I arrive home, I'm hungry. And I want to put some food into myself ASAP. I want to make it safe, obviously, and I want to make it simple. And I want to do the minimum amount of washing up. So let's look at some of the tools that I'm sure you have, a lot of them, that you can use to keep things simple and effective. So over here, I use a grill. This particular one is named after a boxer. I think you know which one. Look at these detachable plates, which are fantastic. Just run them out on the tap when you're finished. You can even damage your units with them. They're at 45 degrees. The fat, the salt, the water content in any of the chicken, the meats that you're using, the fish will just drip off. It's really, really easy to use, and it's fast. Now, some of you may not have that. You can use pots and pans. The thing about that is, remember, we're trying to keep it under 400 calories, so a lot of the fat will drip off. And when you're using oil in the pans, your meat will absorb that oil. It doesn't in this case. In fact, we're going to use a spray, which I'll show you later on. So that's going to be one of our basics. The other things that we're going to use, as you can see here, obviously a set of knives. I have ceramic ones as well, you can get those, but little small paring knife. Definitely use 2 boards. Most of you will probably know the reason why. You want to avoid bacteria. So one for your meats, major proteins, the other for veggies and chopping. This, which looks like a medical tool here, get one of these every now and again. We talked about safety earlier on. This is just a thermometer. For example, chicken, you want it to be at least around about 165. So very important. Look at this, getting very patriotic. A couple of spatulas there that you will need. So those are your basic tools. A scale that again you can get later on. because if you're cooking recipes you'll need to measure. This one's good because it will deduct the weight of any vessel that you put on there and just measure the contents. And I look at this thing, it's got everything on there, cups, pints, milligrams, everything on there, tablespoons. Just keep your life simple and fast and speedy and efficient. That's what they're there for. Now let's look at some of the basic ingredients. I'm guessing, guys, most of you have the vast majority of these at home. If not, just go out and get a few more. Again, keeping our calories low, keeping the dish nice and healthy. So what have we got here? I like, here, focus on this for me, Chris, this particular brand. And for all you skeptics out there, no, I'm not getting any. There's no sponsorship here or anything. I just like Victoria Taylor's. This one, Herbe de Provence, get some herbs. This one's great, it's got ginger and seeds there for my fish. If I pull out this drawer, Chris, look, you're going to see all the other varieties. She has smoky paprika, there you go, cinnamon, chili rub, great for fish. There's a ginger citrus one there. Bloody hell, this drawer needs cleaning. Alright, Chris, there's a job for you later on. Anyway, little spray bottle, I steam vegetables with this. So that's really, really good. Quickly spray that on there. A couple more things. Ground mustard, that's for a recipe later on. Ground ginger, get those. We almost invariably use these things. Garlic, obviously salt, and put it in a little dish. It's just easy, you just pinch it. Your pepper, ground pepper there, lemon, onion, and if you are going to sort of cook in a pot and pan, or obviously good for salads as well, there's your balsamic, extra virgin oil. This has got a high heating point, so it won't burn too hot. Lovely taste on salads as well, and full of what's called a MUFA, monounsaturated fatty acids. Olive oil spray, that goes on that grill that you saw. Here's some other, this is Italian seasoning for all you guys out there. There's also a bottle of wine, but I'll let you know about that in a second. So they're all the basic ingredients that are going to keep your life simple. Now that you have all the basics, as you arrive on YouTube and you want to get a particular recipe, all you need to type in is eat and exercise for the perfect body, and then recipe 1, recipe 2. You'll see them down the sides. Now for our next meal, if you want to come back to me, Chris. Well, before I just tell you about all these ingredients, just follow me for a second, because I did say earlier that the wine was going to come in handy. So come with me, Chris. Let's go here for a second. Okay, let me run through the ingredients that we're going to be using for recipe number 1. This is chicken breasts with pine nuts, yeah? So what we're going to have here are 2 chicken breasts. Prefer them to be organic from a health point of view, no hormones, no antibiotics, alright? It's a little bit more expensive, but you're putting things into your body. Whole wheat spaghetti, or angel hair, a bit thinner. Sun-dried tomatoes, you can either have them dried or in oil. Roasted pine nuts. I don't think most of you will have allergies to pine nuts, but if you're worried about it, substitute them with pumpkin or sunflower seeds. You've got that spray in the olive oil can that I'm using. If you don't have the grill, then obviously some olive oil. You're going to have to saute your chicken breasts, and the usual salt, garlic. And the only thing that you probably wouldn't have normally, so you've got a week or so to buy it, and that is fresh basil or however you want to pronounce it. So that was easy, wasn't it? Now you're absolutely ready. You've got everything here to start having fun with us. Now, as you know, these recipes are going to be healthy. You'll be able to cook it in under 25 minutes. This one probably 20 minutes, and it's going to be under 400 calories. And look, you've even got pasta thrown in. If you want to learn more information about this and more about us, Chris is going to put it at the bottom of the screen here. Go to our website, eatinworkout.com, and you can see everything that we're doing, what's going on. Look at our memberships, look at our programs, okay? Go there every week because there's going to be new information updated there. Alright, all I've got left to say is cheers. Sorry you're not getting any, Chris. Actually, this is not bad. Actually, Chris is getting some, but he already has a bit of a wobbly effect on the camera, so we don't want to add to that. All I want to say is cheers. We'll see you here next week on YouTube for recipe number 1. Namaste.